To you from
Omar,
an inmate at Nevada Southern Detention Center. To accept this call, press or say 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
oh, hello.
Hey, is this Omar Qazi?
This is Omar Qazi. Is this Rudy Davis?
Yes, sir. You called me in the middle of a flat tire, but my wife has told me about you, and I know that you're a political prisoner. You mind if you want to say anything to the public? We got a recorder going. I'm in a bad spot, but if you want to say anything to anybody about how they can help you, go ahead, and we are recording.
Well, you know, I was calling. I got your postcard, and I was going to thank you for all the support. I had a friend go on your website, and I saw that you had my name and info there. Well, I just wanted to tell you that you had my commissary account instead of my ID number. My ID number is 497-60048. But yeah, you know, I'm still, right now I'm just waiting to go to Supreme Court on this detention order, which is kind of ridiculous that I'm even going this high up, you know. But, you know, I'm still here, and, you know, like I said, I appreciate the support, just calling to say hi.
No, it's good to talk to you. It's good to talk to you, and I just got through taking care of what I need to take care of. But you mentioned something about my website, and maybe I had something wrong. And go ahead, if you don't mind, repeat that.
Oh yeah. Well, no, you had my name, but you had my instead of my ID number to write me here.
Yep.
You got it as my commissary number instead.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my ID number is 497.
Okay.
60048. So yes, 60048.
Okay. One more time. What was the full number?
The ID number?
Yeah.
It's 497.
Okay.
60048.
Okay. All right. And but the letter made it to you, so I must have had the right mailing address, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So everything else was correct. I just don't know if people are sending, because it just depends on the mailroom, you know. If the people, the staff that work here, because I've been here so long that they all know me.
Right.
But you just never know if they have new staff there or something.
Right. I got you. Well, hey, man, I heard you hadn't even had trial yet. Are they like holding you and not giving you trial, or?
Yeah, I haven't even had a trial date set since January of 2017.
Wow.
And I was completely prepared representing myself, and the government tried to continue it. I objected, and I demanded my speedy trial still, and then the government took a pretrial matter on appeal, on the Ninth Circuit appeal, which delayed my trial ever since. And because of that, I'm like, you know, I say to the judge, I say, Your Honor, if you're going to allow this frivolous appeal, that's a pure tactic for delay, then I'm asking for my pretrial release. And he said, you know, file the motions and stuff, and he'll consider it. Well, it took him about 6 or 8 months just to do a final order on the detention matter, first of all, and then he just denies me. And ignores every single argument, including, you know, due process violations, expired legislation, and the whole nine. So then after I bring up all that, so then I appeal to the Ninth Circuit thinking, hey, I might get some relief. They're a higher court. They're supposed to be more constitutional. And then they just, same thing. They ignored everything. They ignore every argument with this rubber stamp that we affirm.
Wow.
Which is just quite shocking. And I don't know if you know who Roger Roots is. I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah, he wrote a book called The Conviction Factory, I think.
Oh yeah, I read that book. It's a great book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it's ridiculous, man. The higher courts are just basically conspiring together in a way.
No doubt, our judicial system is so corrupt. There's no doubt about that. I mean, we have a website that's just full of political prisoners. You've been in prison since January of 2017. Is that true?
No, that's when my trial was supposed to begin, and then the government's appeal started. So I've been in jail since January of 2015.
2015?
Yeah.
Wow, that's over 3 years. You've been in prison over 3 years, like 3 years and 4 months or something, or?
About 38, almost going 39 months. Yep.
Wow, what's your charges, man? What do they say you did? You were supporting the Bundys, right?
Yeah, well, I became a good friend of theirs, and I helped them out with some stuff, and you know, I helped Ryan prepare for trial as well, and Cliven, you know, with a bunch of stuff, and to get to their attorneys, I wrote some motions up and stuff. But you know, well, yeah, I mean, I've been here so long. They've done their entire time, gone to trial, and I'm still here, and it's just unbelievable, man.
It is unbelievable. What would you?
No one can even.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. I know that what Aaron was telling me was just unbelievable. I didn't realize he had been in prison 3 years. What kind of charges are there? A felon in possession? What are they saying? You were threatening federal?
Yeah, just a single gun charge, right? And basically, well, I posted some stuff on YouTube. If you look up my name on YouTube or Google, and you'll see it's called LVMPD planting evidence. And what I have is I have actually body cam footage of the officer planting evidence on me. Okay. On top of that, I beat the state case after 6 months of fighting the state, right?
Yeah.
State charges, which is the same gun. So I represented myself there too, and I won. And now I've been sitting in federal custody ever since with no evidentiary hearings, no trial. They know that if I have a hearing on these matters or a trial, I'll win. And they're trying to stop me. They're trying to stop me from telling the public what's going on to me. And it's just shocking, man.
Well, we're gonna make noise and shine light, and your voice will get out. I've got a small channel, but there's a few people that do listen to it and pay attention. Can you elaborate more on the gun charge so people know specifically what specifically they're trying to charge you with?
Yeah, just ex-felon with a firearm.
Okay.
Well, my ex-felony as well was a wrongful conviction, but that's a long story.
Yeah, no, I understand. I've got another guy named Mike Parsons that has a wrongful conviction, and they got him for felon on possessions. This is a very common tactic that they use against patriots.
Right. Well, you know, I have all the evidence that the state did some wrong stuff to me too. They withheld the photographs, knowing I was innocent, and convicted me, which I did about 3 years on that as well. And then after that, so I find out after my conviction that they withheld these photographs, right? On top of that, the alleged victims finally came out and wrote an affidavit saying it never happened, that she never received substantial bodily harm because it never happened. You know, and I knew I was innocent the entire time. Well, I attach all this evidence and proof to the state courts, and they just ignore it too.
Wow.
And
is there a particular? Yeah, who is the particular prosecutor that's the real jackass here that won't let it go? Do you know? Does he have a name or?
Where, in the federal court, or the state court?
Well, the federal court, I guess.
Well, I have. They put a bunch of prosecutors on me, you know, because they obviously have no case. And I have. It's Alexandra Michael, which is a girl.
Yeah.
Alexandra Michael, and then John Patrick Burns, and also Christina Silva.
I got you. They got a whole team of them. What can people do to help? I mean, I know the Bundys got a pretty good microphone. They got a lot of people listening to what they say. Are they speaking out? I guess, and I haven't been keeping up with the Bundys. My wife kind of does that, and I'm not with her right now. But have the Bundys been speaking up on your behalf and trying to bring attention to your case? I'm sure they have.
Oh, yeah, they do. I just talked to Ryan and Cliven recently.
Okay.
You know, they have been talking about my case. It's just so unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how, if you saw I did an interview with Roger Roots and John Lamb and Kelly Stewart.
Yeah, I know them. I know John Lamb and Kelly Stewart. They're wonderful people. They really are good advocates for justice.
Yeah, Ryan referred me to them. So about it was February 13th. I did a great interview, you know, explaining most of my situation. And you know, the point was I've done my guideline sentence twice without a trial. So basically, if I had just said, okay, yeah, I'm guilty, which I'm not, then I'd be home right now. But the point is it's not. Well, it's a long story. While I was out on pretrial for this gun case in the state initially, I got pulled over by the state cops again, and then they planted evidence on me again, which that case got immediately dismissed because they knew the corruption was, you know, they couldn't do nothing.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah, so what I'm afraid of is going out and it just being set up again. You know, if I just say, okay, yeah, I'm guilty, I get out, and then a month or two later they plant evidence on me again, then I can't say, oh, well, you guys planted it before because I pled guilty.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's scary.
Well, yeah, yeah, I understand it's scary, and I understand you're the target of a very corrupt government. It really sounds like that's the case. I don't mean to get too personal here or put you on the spot, but do you mind if I ask if you're a Christian?
You know, I'm actually a Muslim, but
okay.
I believe in Jesus Christ. You know, lately I've been reading a lot of the Bible, and I just, you know, the last 2-3 weeks, Jesus has been showing me signs a lot, and I believe it's because for all the people's prayers, you know, and.
Well,
so
I'm glad to hear that you're reading the Bible, and we advocate for another Muslim. There's a guy by the name of Khalil Ali Akili. He's the target of a Netflix documentary called Terror Error. There's a whole documentary made about him, and the FBI entrapped him and set him up as well. They destroyed his family, and his family had to move back to Europe because they were so fearful of this American government. And so, you know, I am a Bible-believing follower of the Lord Jesus Christ. I am a Christian, but you know, I don't want the government to target you if you're innocent. I want you out of there, and it's terrible what's happening to you, man. And what do you think people can do to help? I mean, it sounds like the Bundys are speaking up for you. You got Kelly and John on your side. We're going to put out your voice and try to bring people's attention, but you need money on your commissary. You just need people to wake up and write to the judge. I mean, you do even have a trial date set yet? There's still no trial date set?
No trial date set since January of 2017.
Do you have a main website? Do you have a main website where like your story is and your trial documents? And I mean, I
really don't. Well, you know, I've been trying to get, a few people are, they're also putting, I put a recent petition out because my fight is not just for me as well, it's for everybody. And I'm trying to shed light on this unconstitutional and expired legislation that they're holding us on, first of all.
Yeah.
And so I typed up a great habeas corpus petition. Well, yeah, you know, I mean, the support helps. Anything helps, and especially getting the attention of the people and spreading with this injustice that they're doing, and they're doing it to everybody. It's not just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely people can call and demand answers from these prosecutors and judges, and what are they doing? Because I have so much misconduct by these judges on transcript. I mean, I can talk for hours about it, but it's just ridiculous, and I have the proof that I can hold them liable now.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, and it sounds like that Roger Roots interview is something that I really need to go find and like maybe put on your webpage, because what I can do underneath your name and your mailing address, I can maybe put a link to that Roger Roots interview, and if there's any other good websites that people can use to dig deeper in your case, because it sounds like you've got an incredible story to tell, but we need to start consolidating this information so people don't have to go look in 15 different places, you know what I mean?
Right. Do you know O'Shaughnessy, right? Joseph O'Shaughnessy?
My wife has mentioned his name several times, yeah.
Okay, well, I sent him the petition as well, and he said he's going to probably start talking about it and posting it soon. I don't know if he did, but I know he's on. You know, supervision and all that crap, so he can't really talk to me. But well, you know what I could do? I'll have my dad send you an email with all these documents and videos, so you don't have to just go search for it.
Yeah, that would be great. What I'll do is I'll create a Dropbox link with your name, and then I'll put the Dropbox link on the Year of Jubilee website, and then people that want to look at your legal files or any writings that you do, if you've written any prison letters, I'll scan those and put those in your Dropbox link, so things will be consolidated in one place. I can at least do that.
Okay.
You know.
That'd be great. I really appreciate it. You know,
yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll have him send you the petition that I'm talking about, this expired legislation. The YouTube video of the officer. It's a summary of the misconduct in my case. You know.
Is there any copyright on the YouTube video? Can I mirror it on my channel so other people can watch it? You know, so that we can spread it around, or is there any?
Yeah, no, there's no copyright.
Okay, I'll put it up on my channel too.
And then
1 minute remaining.
The John Lamb, I don't know. I heard he may have copyrighted it, but people can share it all the time, so I don't know if...
Okay. All right, and we're running out of time. We're running out of time here. Usually below a prisoner's name, I'll put their birthday and their arrest date and their trial date, but you don't have one yet. But do you want, if you don't want it made known public, but can you tell me your arrest date and maybe your birthday if you want me to? If you want it known?
January 6, 2015 was the arrest date.
Okay.
And November 9/87 is my birthday.
Okay, I'll get that put on the website so people can know that, and I hope a lot of people write to you and encourage you, and we'll do what we can, Omar.
It's gonna cut us off. I could possibly give you a ring back. If not, then,
yeah, call me tonight if you want. I'm kind of out fixing a flat tire, believe it or not, but I'll be available tonight.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you a little bit more of my stories. It's quite shocking.
I would love to get it on. I would love to audio record it, brother. We'll put it out and get it out there as much as we can.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Okay.
And nice talking to you. Man.
Nice talking to you, Omar. God bless, brother. I've gone to the website for CCA, Nevada Southern Detention Center, and I simply cannot figure out how to do an inmate search on this prison, but I've got an address, and I need to mail a letter to one of the inmates. And I've got what I think is the address, but if I give it to you, can you confirm that it's actually right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and that he's actually in there. So here's the address that I have. It's Omar Qazi, Qazi. The number that he gave me was number 497-60048. And then I have the second line would be Nevada Southern Detention Center, 2190 East Mesquite Avenue, Pahrump, Nevada, 89060.
That is correct. And for, let's see.
Now, this is a state prison, right? So he's not going to show up in like BOP.gov at a federal level?
No, this is a federal facility.
Oh, okay, because I tried to look him up in BOP.gov, which typically handles all my inmate searches for federal prisoners, and he didn't show up. I don't know why he didn't.
Okay, give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so, yeah, this is a federal facility. We hold U.S. Marshal inmates.
Okay, well, he hadn't been to trial yet, so maybe because he's not convicted, he won't. That's the reason he hadn't shown up in BOP.gov?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, but if I put Omar Qazi and then I put that number, 497-60048, that should get mailed to him?
Correct.
Okay, that's all I needed. I really appreciate your help.
All right, not a problem.
Thank you, bye.